Hey, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. What you up to now? Day 423 of documenting my journey as I transition from the brick and mortar and old-time corporate world of business to the online world of business. And it's been, I've made it a long transition. I'm sure a lot of people do it way faster than me, but I came into it with virtually no knowledge of what to do and how to do it. And so I got sidetracked on the learning loop. I got sidetracked on following shiny objects that didn't really matter. I wasn't clear on my goals and objectives and what I wanted to do. And so I've taken, it's day 423 and I'm not a billionaire yet. So obviously I've taken the longer route. Today I'm thinking about more contact, more people, more relationships, because I've been pretty clear about I'm watching a 3-year-old, and it's been a little over a month now. And I still don't feel comfortable with, and I adore it, don't get me wrong, but I still don't feel comfortable with the way I'm meshing it with my desired work-life balance or my desired work life. And I realized that I need more contact with grown-ups than just my 3-year-old. And I've been moving out of the one-on-one coaching because I knew I was going to be watching the 3-year-old, and it's a little difficult, although I did it just fine yesterday. I had 3 coaching calls and they went just awesome. And people just understand, hey, it's me, Pajama Grandma. This is me. And part of being your grandma is helping out those we love and care about by taking care of kids and other people. And so I've got a 3-year-old with me. And that shouldn't mean that I can't do I don't do my one-on-one coaching. So I'm thinking I might need to go back to that a little bit and pull in a few more people because I really, really miss it. And in addition to the 3-year-old fun and energy, I also want some adult conversation. I see why stay-at-home moms, and I never really was a stay-at-home mom. I was in corporate America back then. So I didn't really experience that phenomenon where you're around little people all the time, and little people think differently than big people. And that's okay, but sometimes we need more contact with the people that we want to be around, the people that we want to interact with and grow and challenge us. Although I will tell you, a 3-year-old can definitely challenge you. She's in her why phase, where why this, why that, why this, why that. Remember that phase? All kids go through it. And it's really fun to think of, well, why is that? Do I even know that? And nowadays you can just Google it a lot of the times. But I remember back when my kids were little, there was no Google, there was no internet. And so you would have to really think about or find ways to discover the information that the kids wanted. How come this works? Why does that work? I don't know. Why does the sun shine? Why do clouds exist? Whatever, it's why everything. So today I'm just thinking about, I need to reassess and reevaluate. Do I really want to pull back all the way from my one-on-one coaching clients, or do I want to keep some of them around? I kind of want to keep some of them around because for selfish reasons, I thrive. I love impacting people's lives. And the best, of course, highest way for me to do that is to work with people directly, right? So it can't just be all courses and all events. Although I've loved doing the Women's Summit, and I'm not done with it. I should be interviewing for the next one, but I haven't figured out how to, and I will figure out how to incorporate that into my working with my granddaughter as well. But again, it's just a new way of looking at it, new challenge. I don't want to be frustrated by it. I've got so much going on. I've got the 30-day customer challenge, day 20 today, and we're working on the communications part of that, interacting with your customers. I've got a 90-day challenge starting April 1st with an amazing woman. We're doing a 90-day video challenge. And I was going to map out that last weekend, and I got busy working around the house, and I did not do that. So I should probably start writing down some ideas and then message her and say, hey, what are you thinking for this? What are we thinking? Because we're doing it together, but we haven't really talked about any of the details. We just said, hey, we'll start April 1st. So since it's the 20th of March, usually don't share the date in this, but it's the 20th of March, 2019, I think that we should probably start figuring that out. I know I did a training with her last Friday, and it was 5 minutes before it was supposed to start, and I still didn't know what platform we were doing it on. And it was a new platform for me, so I had to quick download the platform, figure it out, and then get going. And we did. It went terrifically, and it's all recorded and ready to go as part of one of the courses she's offering. She wanted to do a training segment in there, so I did that. But I'm like, okay, 5 minutes before we're launching a 90-day challenge is probably not the best way to do it. Actually, we should be promoting it now and sharing it now so that people know and can jump on board So I'm going to message her today. That's going to go on my list. I'm going to have to message her today and say, hey, we need to start letting people know about this if we're going to make it awesome. And I think we want it to be awesome. I guess that's all I've got today. I do my everyday stuff. I produce my content. I make my videos. I share them. I am, again, doing the 30-day customer challenge, which is really fun. I got to tell you, I love challenges. So for me, it's really fun to take a group of people through creating systems that will make their life and their businesses better. And it's the follow-up for the Women's Summit. Again, the next Women's Summit, I need to get going on that. So I should probably also today start putting feelers out and putting the word out and getting the word out that, hey, our next summit is all about, I can't remember what it's all, I think it's all about what's the next step or what's the next thing you need to do in your business or strategy. I'm going to have to look. I can't remember. I picked the subjects for this year based on feedback from women saying, hey, these are my biggest challenges. These are the things we need to do. The first one was, of course, customers. And maybe, you know, theoretically, maybe I should stop there and I should just keep improving that and then relaunch that. You know, how do you get more customers? Because it is a really popular and critical subject for everybody that owns a business. I mean, no customers, no business. So maybe I should just focus on that. But I kind of committed to myself that I would do this series of women's summits this year on the different topics that were most important to women. So instead of just rolling that out again or adding to it and rolling it out and making it a little better, I want to add I'm going to still, it's not that hard for me to add an affiliate program to it. I'll just tack that onto the, what's called funnel. And I've done that before, so that's easy to do. It's just 2 more pages on the funnel. And voila, I now have an affiliate program. So other people can share the Women's Summit and the challenge at the end, and other people, especially the women that participate and are interviewed on the summit, can share it, and then they can get, you know, it's not huge money, but it's a way to get your name out there, your face out there, your message out there, and still then generate a little bit of revenue as well. So I'm going to add that too. And then I like the challenges at the end. We'll keep playing with that a little bit and see if that's the best way to go. But maybe it's just the best way to go because I like challenges. And if people don't love them because of that, I'll think of something else. What's the next thing that women business owners need, given that the topic that we're talking about in the summit? So the first one, customers. It made sense to follow it up with a customer challenge. How do you get and put a system in place to handle customers for your business? That logically made sense. At least it made sense to me. So the next one, if it's what do you do next, what is the best follow-up product or service for that? I haven't thought about it yet, so I'm going to have to think about that. The look inside the mind of Sharon and her real process of doing things. I definitely share that. So what are you up to? Anything I can help you with? Share in the comments below. I would love to know. If you are a woman business owner and would love to participate in one of our summits, let me know that too, because there's pretty much a place for everyone, because I share not only super successful women's stories, because we all aspire to be that, but we're not there yet. And if all I shared was, you know, people that you can't relate to because they're so far along the business trail of success, then that wouldn't make sense. So I don't just highlight and spotlight in the summits women that have been around for a while and have got massive success according to the other, you know, people in the world. I do a spectrum of people. So even if you're brand new and just starting out, that is a valuable perspective for other women business owners, because they're like, okay, she's just starting out and this is what she's doing. This is what's worked for her. This is what hasn't. I can do that too. And that's part of why I share this little journal and document what I'm doing every day, so people know that, yeah, offline business was really easy for me. Real world business was super easy for me. But this freaking online business stuff, this has been a challenge. And it's only been a challenge because I've made it a challenge. It doesn't need to be. For a lot of people, it's a lot easier because they just take their offline world and experience and they put it online and voila, they've got it. But I got caught up in my head games of, oh, this is going to be hard. This is so different. You know, it's really not. Business is business. People are people. How we do it, it's just faster and easier online, because, in case you hear that, it should be faster and easier online, not longer and harder and more drawn out. So that's just a belief system mind game that I have, just like everybody else does. So if I can help you in any way, shape, or form, go ahead and share in the comments below. I would love to have a real conversation with you. And of course, I will be with you tomorrow.